Achilles, the illustrious hero of the Trojan War, was born with the promise of a great and tragic destiny, marked by eternal glory and an early death. He was born of the union of the famous hero Peleus and the Nereid Thetis. A prophecy stated that his fate would be a short life, which led his divine mother to do everything in her power to change that fate. In a mystical ritual, Thetis dipped the baby in the sacred waters of the river Styx, making him virtually invulnerable except for his heel, which did not touch the water. Raised on the verdant plains of Phthia, Achilles grew up under the guidance of the centaur Chiron, learning the art of war and receiving wise counsel. He became the greatest of Greek warriors, training alongside the strong warrior Ajax of Salamis and the noble Patroclus, his comrade in arms. Achilles and Patroclus developed a brotherly bond that would influence the fate of the war. When summoned to the Trojan War by Agamemnon, Achilles was persuaded by his mother to hide in disguise at the court of King Lycomedes. This was his mother's last desperate attempt to keep him from his destiny. However, the cunning Odysseus, after investigating the warrior's disappearance, unmasked the disguised hero. Achilles then volunteered to fight in Troy, accepting his glorious destiny. The heroes gathered to depart, and the first disagreement between Achilles and Agamemnon occurred when the great leader used Achilles' name to lure Queen Clytemnestra and Princess Iphigenia to Aulis. Through a forged letter, Agamemnon ordered the queen to bring her daughter to the camp to marry Achilles, only to sacrifice her and appease the gods. Achilles, outraged, promised that no one would touch Iphigenia without facing him. Surprisingly, Iphigenia decided to sacrifice herself for the good of Greece. Achilles set sail for Troy with 50 ships, taking with him the fearless Myrmidons, tireless warriors. The Myrmidons are said to have descended from ants, transformed by Zeus into unbeatable warriors. On the Trojan battlefield, Achilles' fury and unparalleled skill were remarkable. He defeated many opponents, including Cycnus, son of Poseidon. During the siege of Troy, Achilles plundered allied cities, capturing incomparable treasures from the beautiful Briseis, his war prize. Achilles' affection for Briseis had a major impact on the war. When Agamemnon was forced to return his slave Chryseis to appease Apollo, he demanded Briseis as compensation. Feeling outraged, Achilles almost killed Agamemnon, but was restrained by the goddess Athena. In a rage, he and his Myrmidons refused to fight, resulting in heavy losses for the Greeks. Without Achilles, the Trojans pressed the Greeks to their camp. In desperation, Patroclus appealed to Achilles to return to the battle, but the hero refused, allowing only Patroclus to wear his armor. Patroclus led the Myrmidons and managed to repel the Trojans, but made the fatal mistake of confronting Hector, who killed him. The loss of Patroclus awakened in Achilles a burning desire for revenge, transforming him into a fearsome force on the battlefield. Achilles slaughtered many Trojans, and when confronted Hector again, he refused to compromise. With one precise blow, he killed the Trojan prince, dashing Trojan hope. He dragged Hector's body around Troy, displaying his victory. That night, King Priam begged Achilles for the body of his son. Moved by the king's plea, Achilles allowed Priam to give Hector a proper funeral. During the Trojan campaign, Achilles stood out as an unsurpassed hero, his figure emerging with a fearsome fury, defying any opponent. He defeated Penthesilea, the queen of the Amazons, and the demigod Memnon of Ethiopia. He seemed invulnerable, until a single arrow fired by Paris, guided by Apollo, struck his heel, sealing his fate. The Greek heroes mourned his death, his funeral lighting up the Trojan night. After his death, Pyrrhus, Achilles' son, appeared, honoring his father's legacy. Thus ends the story of one of the greatest heroes, whose courage and legacy remain immortalized in the Iliad, echoing through time. Warrior, your opinion is essential. Leave a comment and share your impressions of Achilles' epic exploits. Take part in our saga and contribute your heroic voice in the comments.